Guys, come to the stage now. There's another performer. I don't know what he's going to do tonight because his usual stuff is pretty long, but I'll see. Guys, put your hands together for Andrew Zedford. Andrew Zedford, yay, Andrew. Woo!
Well, you're right. I don't know what I'm going to do because my stuff usually is pretty long. I don't have anything short. So I'll try to bring something up. I was at Zero's talk, listening to his jokes the other day about caution tape. Well, I have a little story, not that amusing, but I got home the other day, actually last week, and my whole street was blocked off with caution tape. And the street next to it, and the street next to it, and the street next to it, and all the streets around. And then, finally, I found a roundabout way to get home. Parked, went down the street, talked to a couple sheriffs. They said they didn't know what was going on. Of course, they were lying. And talked to a neighbor, and apparently one of the guys I had a run-in with a couple years ago, well, I guess he had a little bit of a problem with the sheriffs, and they shot him 7 times. So, yeah, I guess I won't have a problem with him anymore. And then the other thing is, I was listening to one of Zero's jokes the other day. He was talking about why the dog squeaky toys make that noise. Well, I have to ask, did he spend years in the wilderness watching animals? No. Did he spend years training dogs? No. He Googled it. I think that's cheating. Here I do dog training. I've spent a lot of time out in the wilds, just watching the animals, and yes, that is why the squeaky toys make that noise, because it replicates a dying animal, an animal in extreme pain and suffering. And whenever your dog comes and brings a squeaky hamburger to you, that is what it's doing, enjoying the sound of death. I think that's going to do it. Like I said, I didn't really have anything planned. Today's talk was going to originally take about 24 minutes. So this is a little bit shorter than I had planned. Zero has abandoned us. He's going to force me to stand up here and talk. I don't know what else I'm going to talk about because I don't really, none of that was prepared. It was just things that came to mind. He was talking about when the pandemic came around. Well, at that time, this was going to be the beginning of today's talk, actually. I thought, what can I do to help the community? So I've been building websites since the 90s. So I was in lockdown, not leaving the house. I thought, I'm going to build a directory site for the businesses in Fullerton, and that's what I did. And the little tagline I had is, everybody wore a mask. I come complete with mask, cowboy hat, and silver bullets. And those silver bullets are to slay the business monsters we all will eventually face. And tonight's original planned talk, before I knew I only had 5 minutes, was the effort werewolf. So you can see those silver bullets were going to come in handy. I think that's going to do it. I'm going to give this back to Zero here. Listen to some more things he might have to say I can use next time.
Yeah, Andrew Zedford, yeah.